Okay, start with safe start.
Start.
ABS light. Come and go.
ABS light كمان.
So بحاجة ماركس ABS مدي.
Oh. Yeah.
Gary start green second. Seat belt.
Gaariga start garanaysaa.
Seat belt. No belt. No freight. Should be in and out. Movements. March and unmarch. Movements. It's good condition. Fire extension until the other is full charge and update. I should have 3 triangle reflectors under the seats. Extra fuse. City horn working. Country horn working. Mirrors, no crack, no damage. Adjusted to me. Windshield, no crack, no damage. No limit sticker. Wash and wiper is working. There is no water. The wash and wiper is not missing the rubber seal, no missing bolts. Good condition. Left signal indicator is working. Right signal indicator is working. High beam indicator is working. Not a full high beam.
Oh, sida gaariga yarka camal waa.
Yes. Forward flashers indicator
It's working.
is working. Can I introduce that? Heater and defroster is working.
Here and froster.
Yeah, is working.
qaboojiye kula liyacmo.
حاجة وصية حاجة سريع سياسة.
Defroster الله وحلا وطل بالمراية.
Defroster kamraayto oo waxaya.
Yes.
Here kane ki kula.
على وطل قبنت.
oo kula li qabo ma baka hadlo yimo.
ما heater وماشي heater كمقوة كاغا صوب بحا air كاغا صوب بحا.
Defroster. Okay.
Is working. All right. Then there'll be 4 gauges you're gonna talk about. Water temperature gauge is up to normal range. Oil pressure gauge is up to normal range. Air gauge is between 120 and 140 psi. Voltmeter gauge. You guys will say the light is off. You're supposed to say 12 between 14. Now look.
Can you repeat that one please? The last one.
Voltmeter gauge.
Kuwa raacda ba.
العكس ساكوي خاي أنا أتكلم رج كرير ما يستان ولا وري كرير ما يستان ولا وري يا فلاي براعي
Fly tagraacay.
فلاي ما وصلنا بعد مركب مدة
Take اسمه.
عن مقاحنا عندك مركب ده بل صدح أفر من مركب اللي يقول كرير بينك ما هيستان كار بنقحتها صار
Abdullah, could you please repeat the last one?
Volt gauge. I'm a
واحد
voltmeter
مرة
gauge.
واحد
مش إنه نلص صار بطارية على وتر
أوكي
voltage مو تقنا voltage. Yes sir. Okay. أنت صواب. حاجة. There'll be 5 brakes. Parking brake, service brake, air leakage, warning signal, and emergency brake. So that's in order.
وماك
In order so واحد على كلمة الدبيسي كفي. You
واسمع
cannot
عين
change it.
سجع
That's in order. Yeah.
وفرحة
So
شن
parking brake, it goes level on Y. You check this. This is called parking brakes. Look at it. So if I push the yellow one in, I'm testing my trailer brake. So I'm gonna see if my trailer brake is gonna hold me, which is the red one.
مركز سعودي هذا كم
See, it's holding me. My trailer brake is good. Then I'll push this one. I'm doing tractor. I'm a track. I've caught it. You see that?
markii la bush garay wuu xiran yahay miya?
No, marka la bush gareeyo. You see? And then dhegeysanaysa ku sheeg kana soo taagana ay celinayo.
Eh.
At the brake attack, I don't have to do anything.
Okay.
If I push it in and drive, gaariga saas wadaayo
Okay.
labada markii gelisa saas waday
Markaas break ma wada shaqeynayo.
brakeyaasha release gareys it's like parking brake oo kale
Yeah.
okay
Si fiican.
okay so when I'm done with those two I'll do service brake I'll put both one in
Service
when I
break.
drive
Service break inta ku
service
jira.
brake is the actual brake go on
Oh.
so service brake I'll explain I should drive 5 miles per hour and stop
Marka tastagrini sida.
this brake is shaqeynaya that's called service brake
inuu
Okay.
shaqeeyo kala
yes you gotta drive then stop and see if the brake is gonna hold no? So my service brake is good. If you want to explain more details, you can say it didn't pull me to the left or right. So the brakes are good. So as soon as you're done with those two, you got it in a canisa. This is called air gauge. Before you start the third one, they have to be full. Irrigation it works with air. No air, the brakes doesn't work. So this the air is right here. Right?
okay
That's how you know how much air you have.
two break right so
Air.
laba air marka labada maxay
So labada waa hal wax hayso.
oo xagga dambe miyaa wada
Irrigation air ku shaqeeya.
oo gabigooda okay
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a gas. I don't want my RPM to pass 15. It's not safe if it passes 15. So the air is gonna build. So I will wait until it makes a sound that it goes like tss. So kind of degeysana blanca.
Sam maxaa u sameynaysaa?
Before mid saddexaad bilaaban ku dhaxay in air ka soo qaato waa buuxsado. Irrigation air ku shaqeeya.
Okay, hadda service break intaadan bilaabin koon.
kulligood air ku shaqeeya
Okay.
marka hore gaariga asoo ii kacsan air igu jiraan suudiyo labada mugta saddexdan dambe gaariga waa damir wala foora daminin
Air inuu qaato waa.
air fiinan buuxiyo
Okay. Xogaa marka waa shaqeynaysaa ilaa 15 ka karsinaysaa.
it goes faster or think if you wait it can take like 5 6 7 minutes to build up air
All right.
it builds itself up
Waa maqlay.
so when it makes that sound you stop
marka soo shaqada uu buuxsamay
we'll go some is full so what I'm gonna do is this one's the in it's not moving because I have a neutron
Yep.
and the ground is balanced. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off ignition. I'm gonna turn the ignition on so the gauge can go up.
Way kacayaana.
Yes.
Aariya ka buuxdileen.
Yes. So this marker.
You got it.
Now we're gonna do the third brake, which is called air leak. Air leak gauge. So what you're gonna do is you have a phone.
6 minutes
No.
6 minutes
I'll be
6 seconds
1 minute. Where's the watch?
It's kind of confusing, man.
It's not. It just takes a little bit of time, bro.
Okay, bro.
So what you're gonna do is air leakage. I do not want to lose 4 psi in 1 minute. So you're gonna hold the brake, start 1 minute. So all you do is just hold the brake
Okay, start
all the way in.
so
Yeah.
Don't, if you move your legs, it will see that.
Okay.
So you seeing it when you hold the brake if it's gonna leak air. So let me tell you.
Okay.
هتعد دقيقة فيري. مجد air بحاي ما كان كحو. So you're not supposed to. You just hold it
For 1 minute.
for 1 minute, which is 60 seconds.
Okay. Marka maxaa u qabanaysaa?
Just to see if I'm gonna lose 4 psi's.
In 1 minute.
PSI معناته حوا air كوان فاهم.
Somali ku sheekay
Okay.
inaan caada ku sheeg ay luusi baad
PSI.
PSI
PSI. Somali ولا PSI.
maya ay lumay baad
Air oo ku sheeg.
oo kaalmo ka
You don't want to lose 4 PSI in 1
PSI
minute.
marka air yaasha lahaa.
Labadaba waa miya brother.
No, PSI معناته حوا 1 key air. It's called PSI.
Okay.
So waxaad waxa ku jirtay taas waa ku dhahay 120 to 140 psi. Then you stop, you get up and you say I didn't lose 4 psi in 1 minute.
Okay.
So that's air leakage.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's say we're losing
Air.
the air.
It shows you here. When I step on it, it'll take 4 psi. Every time I step on it, 4 psi drops.
Yeah.
But if I move my legs, then what I'm doing is I'm taking the air out. But if I just hold it, then you can listen, or these two gates will go down. So basically, then you're losing air.
That's what we don't want.
You don't want that.
Okay.
So right now, I can all see if you want it. As soon as I cut it drops a little bit into that. Then it stops there.
Look at me.
My mom can also add the horse. This is down. That's
Oh,
up.
okay, don't فاهم bro.
Remember, بقول حقوق جواد.
Oh, بقول لي إحنا نجوجها ها رنتا ورنتا. Yeah, it drops, yeah.
So that's why we went.
Okay.
Every time I hold it. So the next thing we're gonna do is warning signal.
Okay.
So which basically means, let's just say you was driving on the road, you're losing air, and you don't see it.
Yeah.
Then this is what is supposed to happen. As soon as you hit 60,
That's
you
all.
will explain around 55. You say warning signal should come out around 55. So when the air goes down, if you can see here is white, which
Yes.
is basically means the air is good. But هدو كوس مرة 65
red.
حقوق يالو لكن around 60.
hadduu koos maro waxba ma jiro
جدود وجدها.
Ah,
Which
red.
basically means
hadduu
Warning.
gaadho waxba ma jiro
yes.
There is a problem, Ahmed.
But the brake is gonna heat up. They can burn. sida gaariga caadiga ma ahan wuxuu ku shaqeeyaa kan airka duu waayo wuu gubanayaa breega. Do you understand?
Yeah.
breega qaaca ka baxaa
maxaa sababa saaxiibo kulala
air waad air ku shaqeeyaa every time
In-
aad qabatid
Oh.
air ku shumayso qaboojinayso biro waayo.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to do warning signal.
Okay.
55 it should come. Explanation, this is all you have to say. Warning signal should come out around 55.
Around 55.
So what you're going to do is you're going to hit the brake. I'm taking airs out. And as soon as it hits 60, what do you hear? What do you hear?
waa ka sii dayso
maxaa maqlaya dhiiqa maqlaya
That's warning.
warning sign ka soo miya
digniin buu ku dhigaya
Digniin ku
marka
sheegay.
imka naqasin waa ka sii dayso
Yes. Let's just say you hear a warning signal, but you're arrogant enough to just still drive. And you say, man, I cannot pull off the middle of the freeway, so let me see if I can make it to the gas station. Then emergency brakes happens.
Yeah.
Emergency brakes will Hawaii, right?
ah
So what is gonna happen is, still I can drive, but my airs is dropping. So warning signal, 55 around 6 to
yeah
So emergency brake, you'll say it comes out around 40, about 40, or you can say 40 to 20. So it comes out between that, 40 to 20, or you can say about 40.
warning signal ka
No, emergency.
emergency signal yeah warning signal waxay imaanaysaa around 55
Yeah.
emergency signal marka waxa ku jira waxa ku jira
Oh, full معلومة هذه.
yeah
So I'm explaining to you guys.
yeah
So let's just say you're still driving, this happened. You say, I'm not going to pull over, I'm still going to drive. So if the air is dropping, this is what's going to happen. This too is going to pop out. Okay, right?
ah
They're going to come out. You did that.
ayaga
So your car is going to stop, your truck is going to stop. Now, I cannot push in because there's no air.
emergency
ma
brake
galaya
For your safety.
ma galaya
Ma galayaan.
bilaa naqas
for your
So all the way
safety
ku galayaan, I have to rebuild the air again.
all right man that makes sense wallah hadda wax soo fahmaya saaxiibo
hadda naqas ka soo saasa
It takes time, so.
mana
So
xogaa
we're
yar
done.
waxa u malaysaa
Anyways,
inay
we're done.
wax yar inay yar
So-
ilaa information
That's why
yeah
I'm explaining one. I'll do it again, the 5 brakes. Intercal is easy on the most important is the 5 brakes. Especially the last 3.
no first brake maxaa waaye firsiya waxa waaye backing brake
Mhm.
service brake emergency brake
No.
order isku raacayaan miya
In order, yeah.
okay backing brake service brake emergency brake
Air leak. Air leakage.
okay
Air leakage.
waxa waaye backing brake service brake air
Air leak.
air leaks and emergency brake
Warning signal.
warning signal emergency brake
Yes.
okay
So now I cannot drive Gariga. Let me show you. They won't allow me. I'll put it too, but the brakes will not allow me.
ma soconaya
Because brake is in there.
tuya gali maxaa ka wadaa oo wadaa sida oo baabuurka
I'm
camal
trying to drive, but they won't allow me.
gear
There's no
gelisi
air.
okay
naqas ka imka soo ceshan
Yeah.
naqaska marka waxaa lagu siiyaa in xogaa yar gaasiisid miya
Gas or you can wait.
okay you know the five brakes
If I know them, parking
little
brake,
bit. Okay.
service brake, air leakage, emergency. No, I mean signal,
warning
warning signal, and
emergency
emergency.
anina waa akhrina parking brake service brake air leakage warning signal emergency brake haddaan boqornay 5 brakes ah ama intay ugu duwan yihiin
adina ku soo maaban
نفس البريك
urla leeyahay isku xigaa u sheego
سيرفس بريك
no parking brake bilaabaysa brother
بارك بريك سيرفس بريك
air leakage
اير ليكج
warning signal emergency brake
qoro order saas qoro order macnaheeda sida saad u sheegtay isku xigaa qoro parking brake qoro
كو
parking brake
باركن بريك
service brake
فوتو طلبات هي مثلا
service
سيرفس بريك معنا سيرفس بريك تصدعات
air leakage
اير ده هنا
marka ayadana maxaa la air leakage brake ma la was air leakage
air
level
leakage
okay
اير ليك سن ليك اير ليك بس اير ليك اير افراد افراد
Bakoyo!
افراد
One is seven.
هون هون استوى سعيد وكذا سعرتش هو سعيد سعيد مطيع على ايه هون السجن بحاجه حاجه
And
Sir.
emergency.
امرس على امرس شامو انت واحد امرس بريك
Break, yes. هاي دير منان.
yeah bro
هذا ساعة قرو سوا. وحكى هذا البغن بتشر. بس.
مقالوا ده بحال ساعه ساعه هذا وقت المعرض مين بقول
هذا مرة يقبض أنا مرة أقول فرا ساعة. لكن هذا إيدي جزبرون وكود جينا من.
ما
ده أنا قد
انا
مرة
قاعد
كم.
انا لصق
هاي let's go.
نقص كوسون فيديو قام صح شيء شو وين نجا حتى وين نجا
Abdulayo
أو.
inuu su'aal ku weydiinaa labada markay banaanka yaalaan
بريكيش أتاعي. parking break.
Okay.
هاريجا مركب.
ايرنا مال
adniyo sug adii hayga xumaan ma ku baryaa haye maxaa dhaad Abdullah
labadooda markay banaanka yaalaan
ha
ay soo taagan yihiin
ha
macnaheedu waxa waaye parking break hadda driver daa geeyo gaari ma dhaqaaqayo
waa gartay
different
tractor-kan wuu ku jiraa trailer-kan wuu ku jiraa
labadooda haa
kana marka trailer-ka
trailer ka waa
tractor-kan kan waa
trailer ku qoran
Marka-
ala da loodid
wuu ku qoran
the
yahay
red one it says trailer this one is usually say parking brake but both of them it is
okay parking brake are usual parking
labadooda la isku dhaa parking brake la isku dhaa like hadad markaa kala micnaysid
okay
it says you have to know which one is trailer and which one
yeah
is
yeah
tractor.
yeah yeah yeah
After, for example,
ah
after trailer igu xirneen, I'm moving this one, I cannot push both in. Kan bas ariya xaya.
yeah 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 yeah
Because trailer igu xirno, this one has to be blocked.
okay
Hatta kan teeyo, air wuxuu ku shubayaa the trailer brakes.
okay marka meel uu ku shubo ma haysto dadku ku xirnay
Waha, marka airku si wala gareynaa.
waa fiican
Okay, are we ready? We're gonna do it again.
yeah man
Okay, parking brake. I'm gonna start with my trailer brake. Taageerayaashiisa taagan brake haya. So my trailer brake is good. Tractor, I'm a track. Kuwa hore gaari wuu nuxsanaa ma bas. It wants to move. Engine
Wala
wants
haya.
to move, but brakes are hold garanaya. so you can. So Honda now, my tractor, I'm a track, brake is good. So can I would easy way, the fastest way to do it. Now I want to do a surface brake. So now it's about movement.
ilaa iyo 5 mayl socnaa dhadmiya
Yes. Then you explanation cut. The way you're gonna explain, you have to say, surface brake. I'm gonna drive 5 miles per hour. That's it. Then I'll wait until you hit the 5. You guys are saying that? Then I'll stop.
okay
So I'll explain it and say, my surface brake is good. You can say that. It's fine. So now what we did?
we did trailer brake
Oh, no, both parking.
parking brake okay
Bring baa ku
service brake
Service brake. So two also been right?
hadda tuya soo binaha
So and I guess
and on neutral
neutral I guess they're already in.
yep
So all I'm gonna do is now what? What's the next? Who
Early
knows?
catch.
early gauge
Before I do that, what I'm gonna do?
waxaa qabanaysaa brake all the way
No. I gotta give a gas, build my air, because now it's about the 105. So I gotta put it about 120 or to 140.
okay
So basically, all tracks is between air gauge 120 to 140.
okay
Most of them is about 125, 130.
that's maxaa la lahayd safe range
Yeah.
safe range saas inay mar walba ahaataa
Ah.
it has to be like that
So right now, it's building itself, but if I give a gas, it builds fast.
faster okay
So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna build my air until I hear the sound.
so when we hear the sound that's the maximum you know
Maximum, yeah.
marka
So I don't know exactly where it's gonna go, you know? But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna go. Right now it's at the 120.
yeah
I don't know if it's gonna stop there,
yeah
but then I have to hear the sound if the air is full.
so once you hear that it's full
And this one is about 140 right here. The next line is 140, but it's not gonna get there. It's gonna stop about the 130. So that's why you have to say 120 to 140 PSI. Gas to take in between. Sometimes 120, sometimes 130, sometimes 140.
so now we checked our parking brakes our service brake now we are building up the air to
Yeah.
see leakage air leakage
No,
yeah
you don't build up the air to see air leakage.
yeah brother
You build up the air before you start air leakage.
you build up
Just
the
to
air
have enough air to check the next 3 brakes.
okay
You understand?
yeah
Let's just say it was 110 or 100,
Yeah.
and I say, oh, air leakage I'm questioning. Then by the time air leakage got the mayo, warning signal is gonna do by itself. So I don't want that. So I
oh
have to have a full of airs, so I can proceed the next 3.
okay
Get it?
yeah man
So now it's full. It's about 130. So 130 each joga. All I'm gonna do is the next 3. The ignition has to be on, but the track.
ignition oo meesha laga start garanayo okay
But the track has to be off.
okay wax yar dhag camal siinaysaa
So now is about the whatever, about the 130.
it
So I'm
should
gonna
be
say now air leak. I do not want to lose 4 psi in 1 minute.
I don't want to lose 4 ps in 1 minute
Yes.
Yes.
I want to push at PS. What it means? All the airs, you know. Like right now it's 120
Okay.
or 140 psi. But then every time I hold the brakes, I do not want to lose 4 ps. If I lose more than 4 ps, that means the track is leaking airs from somewhere. Okay.
yeah
So as soon as I say that, I have to make sure that now 1 minute high now. Restart. 1 minute after sana, focus tag.
Yep.
Just hold it tight. As soon as you hit 1 minute,
it will sound
you just stop and then you get up and say, I didn't lose 4 psi in 1 minute. You know what I mean?
yeah
So next, what are we gonna do? Emergency. Warning signal. Warning signal should come out around 55.
waa marka ka sii danaysa naqaska oo sii danaysa
Yes. So naqasan daadinaya. So 55 ku igu gaara ama 60 around that.
Yeah, warning signal in imaato marka around about 55.
waa markuu sii
Yeah,
gaadho.
around about
Okay.
55. So that's warning signal. I'm gonna say my warning signal is good. Next, emergency brake. Should come out about 40 or around 40 or 40 to 20, whichever you like.
Yep. So markii 40 taas ku daysa gaariga inaad awoodid.
Maya.
Asaab istaajinaayo. Adoo dhaqaaqina soo baxay.
soo booday.
Fine, so bother. So I'm
Oh.
gonna
I don't know who
say
made the-
emergency brake about 40 or approximately 40 or 40 to 20. This two is gonna pop out. So you just explain it to a guy that you know what you're doing if you be on the road. That's it.
Yeah, man.
You gotta know your brakes. So sometimes when I saw boda kakala so this is so behind that.
Asabax.
Sometimes I'm here in fact. So it's good. And that's why. Who wants to try? I ما دام رجع car مرة داوني. إيه معناه؟
You wanna go ahead of me?
waxaa kale naga
إيه معناه ده؟
Yeah, you
أنا
can go
أدري
ahead.
إيه معناه.
Yeah?
You can try.
It's not about so bro.
I think you know more, man.
It doesn't